So last week, as I discussed when it happened, almost all, actually all but one, of Kari Lake's claims about the 2022 gubernatorial election in Arizona were struck down by the Arizona Supreme Court. One of them was sent back to the lower trial court, and that is the only claim that Kari Lake has left in her feeble attempts to still become the Arizona governor, even though legally speaking, there is actually no mechanism that would allow for an election to actually be overturned. We would be in uncharted waters, so it's not going to happen. But there's another reason why we know it's not going to happen. It's because Maricopa County, the specific county that Kari Lake is targeting, which, by the way, is run by Republicans, they put in safeguards. They basically built a contingency plan ahead of the 2022 election so that the thing that Kari Lake now has to prove cannot be proven because it doesn't exist. Here's what I'm talking about. Kari Lake has been charged with going to this lower court again and proving that Maricopa County did not do their due diligence with signature verification. That is the issue at hand. That, of course, was a big issue that Republicans brought up with Maricopa County in 2020. That's why we had the Cyber Ninjas audit and whole national spotlight on Arizona for a full year, only to find out that, oh wait, you actually did do what you were supposed to do. Now, Maricopa County recorder, a man by the name of Fincher, Stephen Fincher, who is a Republican, decided that he didn't want to see this same crap play itself out in 2022 the way it did in 2020. So he is the one who basically put in this contingency plan that is now going to be used to prove that all of Kari Lake's claims about 2022 are completely false. Let me read this. This is via Raw Story. Knowing this process would be harshly scrutinized, again, we're talking about the signature verification, Maricopa County Recorder Stephen Richer, also a Republican, tried to improve it in the period leading up to the midterms in ways that haven't been previously reported. He increased training for workers who review signatures, increased the signatures the workers had to compare, added an audit step for approved signatures, and increased the number of people doing the work. These changes may be what led the county to reject so many more ballots for bad or missing signatures in 2022. The county rejected 3,099 ballots for bad or no signatures in 2022, or 0.24%, compared to 0.11% for 2020 and 0.18% in 2018, according to county data. The number of bad signatures rejected more than doubled, from 587 to 1,800. So Kari Lake now has to go to court and say that this guy, this county, they didn't do the signature verification the way they were supposed to. And Fincher's going to walk in there and be like, actually, I did. You see all of these things that I did? Let me read more. Under state law, the county must try to reach a voter before rejecting their bad or blank signature, and a voter has 5 days after the election to verify their signature. That's called ballot curing. Richer also added another step to the review process, which he calls an audit queue. If the first-level reviewer accepts the signature, it no longer is accepted outright. It goes into the queue, and for every 10,000 approved signatures, a randomized sample of 2% of those are selected for additional review. So not only did they review the signatures, they then reviewed the signatures again, randomly selected. To reduce the pressure on workers, Richer hired more temporary staff to do work full-time and encouraged his permanent staff to help out as often as they could. County had 29 temporary staff and 4 permanent staff on the job in 2020, compared to 41 temporary staff in 2022, even though turnout was significantly higher in the 2020 election. So fewer ballots and more people to look at them. Both times additional workers helped out when they had time. Richer said he reviewed thousands of signatures himself in November. Kari Lake has no case, is what I'm getting at. And she has no case, one, because she had no case to begin with, but most importantly, because the very party that she is running on already put these safeguards in place to make damn sure that nobody could come along and, I guess we'll just call it, pull a Kari Lake and say that they didn't do their jobs. Because they did. Your case is dead. Have a nice day, Kari. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share, but again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.